Hello. I'm Mats Kolbjørnsen and I specialize in helping people build their confidence, resourcefulness and sense of control. Welcome to this series of simple psychology strategies that we can all use in order to manage how we think, how we feel and how we do things, regardless of what's going on around us. Now in essence, things can affect us psychologically, what goes on in here, physiologically, what goes on in here, and in the way that we do things, our actions, our behaviors. Now luckily there's a lot of simple things that we can all do in order to manage all of this a little better. So starting off simply, today I wanted to speak to you about one of the basic human necessities, something that we do all the time, every day, and that is breathing. Now put very simply, breathing allows oxygen to enter our system and to spread to all the cells in our body and brains to give those cells energy. And breathing also allows us to get rid of CO2 that we no longer need. Now sometimes if we're faced with situations where there's pressure or we feel that some things are not entirely within our control, sometimes our breathing changes and it may not be as helpful to us as we'd like it to be. Sometimes perhaps we're breathing more quickly, sometimes we're breathing more shallowly, and sometimes just simply not as effective as it could be. So, I thought I would share with you one of the simplest little breathing tricks that I know, known as 7-11 breathing. Now this is something that can help us in situations where we feel a little under pressure, perhaps a little tension building, perhaps just before we're about to do something that we find challenging, whether that's going on stage or whether that's just before having a tricky conversation. This is also something that I find useful to do on a regular basis, perhaps something you can do once or twice a day, just to be able to slow everything down and to focus on the moment, to be present in the here and now. So, the way that I do this is simply to breathe in through my nose, counting to 7, and then breathe out, counting silently and mentally to 11. So perhaps you'd like to try that out and do that for a couple of minutes and just notice how you feel. Simply breathe in through your nose, counting silently and mentally to 7, and then breathe out, counting silently and mentally to 11. And just notice your breath and focus entirely on that and the numbers that you count. And if you do this regularly, this will help you build that ability to remain present in the moment without worrying too much about what's happened before or without worrying too much about what's going to happen. Just simply be present in the moment. So, that's it for today. Thank you for your time. Keep on practicing this. Let me know how you go. Keep practicing, keep well, and I'll see you next time.